Welcome back to Coffee and the Tea. So glad you decided to stop by and see what I am doing, I guess, and what tea I am spilling. But listen, if you hadn't subscribed, what you waiting on? Subscribe. Go in your settings, find it, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload, and give me a thumbs up to fight with that algorithm. All right, let's get into the tea. First up is Snoop. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is always pulling surprises. The last time I had Snoop on, on the tea, I reported that Snoop had just opened a new cannabis dispensary near the airport, and he was developing a line of cannabis named after Death Row Records, and one of them was going to be named after Tupac. That's Snoop. But guess what Snoop is up to now? Snoop Dogg, the torchbearer, American rapper to carry the Olympic torch in final stretch before opening ceremony. The American rapper, the best-selling author, an active entrepreneur, and constant face of all forms of entertainment, was selected to carry the Olympic torch through the streets of St. Denis in Paris on Friday, right before the opening ceremonies. That's what Snoop is up to. That's why I love Snoop. I never would have figured him to be carrying the Olympic torch. Wow, I love it. I love it. And I love him because he's been with his wife since high school. And I am a follower of him on Instagram, and I love all their little posts that they have. They're dancing and they're just enjoying each other now that they're empty nesters. I just love it. I do. Yeah. And they had an anniversary not long ago. I think they've been together like 30 years or more. Yeah, I love Snoop. And I cannot wait till the Olympics. I don't know about you. I love everything about the Summer Olympics. I love the high jump, the 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 racing, the track and field. I love the rhythmic gymnastic. I love the regular gymnastic with Simone Biles. I love the boxing. I mean, you name it, I love it. I cannot wait. And oh, we are not going to forget to mention the swimming and the diving. I love that. I love that diving and that synchronized swimming. Oh, I love all of that. I cannot wait to Friday when it all starts. All right, let's keep it moving. Next is up is Alex Trebek. Alex Trebek was the longtime host of Jeopardy. He passed of cancer. I hadn't watched Jeopardy since then because to me it's not the same without him. But the U.S. Postal Service is honoring him with a stamp, a forever stamp, and they having a ceremony on Monday to launch the stamp. And he is Canadian, but he's an honorary American because who can say Jeopardy without thinking about Alex Trebek? Yeah, I think the U.S. Postal Service did a solid. Moving on. Next up is Miss Celine Dion. Um, I reported on Celine last when she did her documentary, I Am Celine, where she chronicled her journey with this stiff person syndrome. And this is the disease, a very rare disease. I think it's autoimmune, categorized as autoimmune disease. And I think it's one person in a million or one person in 2 million that gets it. And you have these spasms. And that's why she could not sing. And she had to cancel all these concerts. And she did this documentary that chronicled her going through it. And it was raw and it was good. And this woman has went through a lot including losing her husband to cancer. And so, yeah, she is making a comeback. In her interview with Hoda Kotb, she kind of hinted at the fact that she would be singing again. And she said she wouldn't say when, but now we do know when. She is going to be at the opening ceremonies in Paris. She is going to be singing at the opening ceremonies. And I found this on TMZ, and of course, TMZ is in her pockets and saying that she's going to sing one song and she's going to get $2 million. I don't know if I have a problem with that. She is Celine, okay? And she has gone through, if you watch that documentary, this woman has really gone through it to make it back to where she is at. All the medications she was taking. If you have a chance, check that documentary out. I think it's on Prime. I think it's on Prime or Hulu. I can't remember which, but it's called "I Am Celine Dion." And so I don't have a problem with her getting $2 million. You know, she is Celine. Moving on. Next up is Mr. Elon Musk. Elon is the richest man in the world. He has, I think, 10 or 11 children. He's on Nick Cannon status when it comes to children. But he has a transgender child. And he made some real, what I consider out of the pocket comments about his child. He said that, well, let me read a little bit of it. He said, Elon Musk, woke mind virus, kill my trans daughter. Elon Musk says his trans daughter is dead in his eyes, saying he feels she was brainwashed by the woke mind virus. This is the richest man in the world saying out of the pocket crazy stuff like this. It's scary. Elon refers to his kid by her birth name, which he rightly points out is her dead name. And he said that the description is accurate because he says your child is gone and at this your child is gone at this point. There was more context Elon Musk provided over how he says this changed from Vivian's unfold. Elon said that she decided to transition during the pandemic, and he even claimed he was tricked into signing medical paperwork to sign off on whatever treatment she received. Elon said he was told his daughter would take her own life if he didn't agree with this. And now in hindsight he feels regret for giving the green light on her transition. He don't understand that transgender children have a high incidence of unaliving themselves, and that he actually did the right thing. Because it's best to have a live child all the time instead of a dead one. But for him to call it, what did he call it? He called it woke mind virus. What's so scary to me is this man is the richest man in the world, and people keep buying his cars. Why? Why? All right, it's time for my regular segment, Stupid People Doing Stupid Stuff. Now, I don't have a picture to show you because it's a grainy surveillance picture of a girl leaving her home. and we'll pick up from there. It says missing Michigan teen found 2 months later engaged and living with a 44-year-old man. A man she was found with, the man she was found was with isn't expected to face any charges despite authorities saying that the pair was actively trying to evade detection. Nearly 2 months after 17-year-old girl walked out of the Michigan home and vanished, she was found, and according to the teen, she is now engaged to a 44-year-old man with whom she has been living. This publication has decided not to name the teen, who is a minor, to protect the privacy amid an ongoing investigation. The teen disappeared on May 31st, 2024, after she was spotted on surveillance footage leaving her family home and walking down the street on foot at 6 p.m. near Marley Park in Cedar Springs. She was later seen walking around midnight at a downtown bar later that evening. On Sunday, the Kent County Sheriff Department confirmed that she was located safe after she left the older man's home on a bicycle and was seen by an observant community member who called the police. In an update on Monday, the Sheriff Department reported that the teen met the man, who is 44, around 2 a.m. on June 1st, hours after she left her home. They added that while he was an allegedly total stranger to her, she lived with the man in Rockford home starting on June 1st, 2024, the same day they met until she was found. Investigators also learned that the girl and the man was engaged, added authorities in their Monday press release, saying the case was still under investigation. Kent County Undersheriff Brian Moore shed some more light into the situation while speaking to ABC 13. The teen was willingly staying with this male, and the pair was actively trying to be undetected. They were trying to conceal her identity, conceal her location and where, and wasn't cooperating with law enforcement trying to locate her, to reunite her with her family, he added, saying that the two met through happenstance. The male located her the night of her disappearance in the early morning hours, offered her a place to stay. Ultimately, that sparked a friendship between the two, and she had been staying with the individual for the past 7 weeks. He continued they never had any connection. There was no digital trail that could have led to this location. They happened to meet each other and have a bond. Of the engagement, he said the authorities are using her words, and she is the one who gave them the information, Mert added. They thought they were in a strong enough relationship that they considered themselves a couple. The teen was still in custody on Monday, with Moore telling Fox 17 that there is a lot that we cannot help her with, but we are making sure we're connecting her with the right community resources to find the best solution for her in the end. She has not yet reunited with her family. So it was something going on in that home, and she ran away. She just so happened to meet this man, 44 years old, instead of helping her to get to some resources. He up there saying, trying to be a couple. Tell me that's not stupid. A 44-year-old man and a 17-year-old girl. And he talking about being engaged. If stupid was a person, it would be these two. Tell me I don't bring the stupid. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.